Hello everybody, welcome to my guide on how to get the crystalline fishing rod from patch 6.35. This is the first two steps for the Relic tools in the Endwalker expansion. To start, you're going to need to spend 1500 white scripts to buy the fishing rod from Quinana. This is the Splendor fishing rod. Once you've equipped it, talk with Chorazoi and start the quest for fishermen. You can see at Quinana which fish you're going to need and what materials they will give you. All of these fish will be collectibles that you will need to turn into Quinana to get the items that you actually need. Every single one of these fish use select bait balls, and I think I used around 150 of them as I learned how to get all of these fish. But you might want to just buy in batches so you don't have extras. Do not forget to turn on Collector's Glove every single time that you go to fish. I made the mistake a few times. The first fish we will be getting is the Platinum Seahorse. You must use your Splendorous fishing rod. The location is at Lakeland, the source. See it on my map here. All of the macros I use can be found in the description, and though they aren't needed, they can be helpful. For this fish, you'll want to use Patience 2. This will increase the chances of the fish being large, and you'll also have to use Precision Hook when you go to hook these fish because of it. Larger fish will get you higher collectability, which will get you more materials, so you don't have to catch as many. For this fish, once you catch one, you'll want to use Identical Hook to immediately get another one, especially if your Patience 2 is active. Don't forget, you can use both Cordials and Angler's Art to get additional GP while fishing all of these fish. Our second fish will be the Clavekeeper. Its location is in Calusia. Its bite is a 2 exclamation point up to 12 seconds. You ignore all 1 bites. You'll want to hook to reel in after 12 seconds if you don't get a bite, so that you don't catch some other fish and waste bait. In order to do this, I have a macro that automatically hooks for me after 12 seconds. When you catch any of these fish, again, you'll want to use Identical Hook and Prize Catch to ensure that you get another one and it's large immediately after. As you can see on this one, once I catch it, I'm going to use my Thalix Favor to spend my Angler's Art to get additional GP. I'll then use Identical Cast and Prize Catch, and that means that the next fish that I will catch will be large, and it will be the fish that I just previously caught. Once I've caught enough of those to get the necessary amount of materials that I need, which will vary from person to person, just depending on how many large fish versus small fish you've caught. Turn them all in, and you'll be able to get your next fishing rod. You have all the materials and have turned them into Chorazoi, we'll start working on the next 2 fish. Again, do not forget, you need to use Collector's Glove. I made this mistake too many times. Next fish is going to be the Mirror Image. It is an Il Meg. This one has a bite of just 1 hook, and it's only up to 8 seconds. So you can see here, my macro will count to 8 for me, and then use Precision Hook Set automatically, because if it's anything past 8 seconds, it's not the fish that I want. Again, we're going to be using Patience 2 for this one to help us get larger fish, and you use Precision Hook Set on anything that is a 1 bite before 8 seconds. You can slap gray skippers, which overlap at about 8 seconds into the hook, meaning that you will catch some of these. Once you have surface slapped them to get rid of them, you can then guarantee that the next ones that you get will be Mirror Image. And again, you'll want to use Identical Cast, but you do not need to use Prize Catch on this one, as long as you have Patience 2 up. I would recommend just having Patience 2 up at all times on these fish that you can use it on. It just makes things a lot easier. In my opinion, the Mirror Image was the easiest one to get done out of all of these fish. I just had a good time catching as many as I could here, and it seemed relatively simple. It didn't have as many other fish that you could get. Our final fish is the Spangled Pirarucu at Ratika on the location on my map here. This one is definitely the hardest of any of the ones that we have. There are many other fish that you could get, and it takes between 12 to 19 seconds to hook one of these fish. It's the only 2 exclamation point in the pool, so you can just ignore all of the 1 bites, but it just takes a lot of time between each cast to actually get one to hook. You can use prize catch on this one, but I would only recommend doing it after you get identical hooks from catching one just beforehand, just because there are chances that you're going to get so many other fish as well. As long as you don't hook in the other fish, you will not waste your prize catch, so just keep that in mind. Just let the fish escape. If you want to help yourself out, you can surface slap any of the 1s, then use prize catch and send your hook back out. If you get a 1 like I do here, I just ignore it. My prize catch is still up. I'll throw out my hook again, and I'll wait. There, I know this is the fish that I want. I will prize catch it here. And then what I'm going to do is use identical cast and prize catch again to get another one. Like I said, this one isn't hard. It's just more that it takes a lot longer than the rest of them because of the duration that you have to wait between each hook. I'm just going to say it again because it's very important. Make sure your collector's glove is on, otherwise you will not catch these fish as collectibles, which will not help you for the quest. As well, don't forget to use your cordials, and especially if you're catching large fish, you will get stacks of Angler's Art for Thalic's favor. Use it as much as you can to help speed up the duration of this quest. Once you've caught everything that you need, you'll go back to Quinana and turn in everything to get the adaptive materials from her. Once you have enough, you can go over to Torazoi. Remember, you have to change the fishing rod to not be the Relic one in order to turn in the quest. She'll help you show it off to the world. And you are done with the 6.35 Relic Fisher Tools quest line. I think this one looks pretty nice, and I'm a big fan of these tools so far. I'm really looking forward to seeing how they adapt as we continue on with them. Please like and subscribe if you're a fan of this video, and also check out my channel for other guides on both the Disciple of Land and the Disciple of Hand relic tools, and a couple of other things related to Final Fantasy and a few other games. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.